of people. Today I will be touching with regards to how you can prepare for an impromptu or a table topics segment. Now, impromptu or a table topic segment is where you are probably given a topic, a subject, or a question in which you are asked to speak for around 1 to 2 minutes. So a lot of people struggle with wanting to speak coherently, and of course to speak in a manner whereby they are understood and in a manner whereby they seem prepared. So in today's episode, I will be sharing with you very simple tips on how you can tackle an impromptu or a table topics speaking segment. Now, the first part about preparing for a table topics or an impromptu speaking is to understand that you can be prepared for such instances. And the reason why I'm saying this is because most of the time we feel that we have to just talk and speak in a manner that, perhaps not understood, or in a manner whereby you just have to come up with something. How this can be made possible and more easier for you is if you have a framework in place. So in this particular video, I will be sharing with you several frameworks that you can apply effectively and simply in order for you to tackle an impromptu subject or a question. So in today's discussion, ladies and gentlemen, I will be sharing with you 2 frameworks which you can share or you can definitely apply and use immediately on how you can tackle an impromptu segment or a table topic segment. It is when you are able to apply these 2 frameworks. Alright, so the first framework I want to share with you is what we will call the PrEP framework. P-R-E-P, a PrEP framework. So what is a PrEP framework? A PrEP framework is an acronym which stands for P, points, R, reasons, E, examples, and then P, points again. Alright, so let me repeat that. The PREP framework is P, the points, R, the reasons, E, the examples, and P, the points again. So when you use this framework, it is very easy for you to practically speak on anything because all you need to do is to follow in accordance to the letters. So for example, if you were asked, describe your most memorable experience growing up. Okay, describe your most memorable experience growing up. If I am to use the PrEP method, I will probably share the first point, which is when I was growing up, it was all about my primary school days. And then after that, I can give the reason, because during my primary school days, it was filled with a lot of childhood memories, good friendships being forged, a lot of teachers caring for me, and a lot of activities and knowledge that I learned. For example, and this is where we go into the E. For example, when I was in primary school, that was the very first time I learned how to kick a soccer ball. And when I learned how to kick a soccer ball, I realized that a lot of people wanted to have me in their team for their games. And then you can end off the P again. You can say, so definitely the most memorable part of growing up was all the experiences I had when I was in primary school. So as you can see, if you follow the PrEP framework, you will have stated your points, as in what is it that you want to talk about, the reasons, as in why do you say such, give the examples to your reasons, and in this part you can cite personal stories or anecdotes, and then of course the last of the P is when you summarize and you reiterate once again what you meant by those points. So the PrEP framework is very easy because you just have to follow chronologically the points, the P-R-E-P. So any topics, any subjects, you can just follow P-R-E-P to illustrate or to share your story. Now, the second framework I want to share with you is what we will call the past, present, and the future framework. Let me repeat that once again. It's the past, present, and future framework. So how do you apply this framework effectively and simply when you are given a topic? Let me give you an example. Imagine if you are asked this question, what do you think about love? What do you think about love? So if I am to use the past present, and the future framework, I will say something along the lines of, in the past, love was all about parental love. I had the affection, I had the adoration, I had the attention of my parents, my siblings, my grandparents. Currently, in the present, I am in love with a girl whom I got attracted to when I was attending my degree studies. I got to know her via a mutual acquaintance, and because of that, I kind of dated her and we decided to get into a relationship. In the future, what love probably will mean to me is when I decide to have a commitment, is when I decide to have a relationship with my partner, and when we have our small kids running around. That is what love probably means to me. So in that very short conversation, or in that very short take on the topic, I had just used the framework, the past, present, and the future. So it's very easy. Once again, chronologically, you just have to follow the past, the present, and the future to segment your points or your stories. So take the time to just speak about the past with regards to that topic, and then speak about the present, your interpretation about the present, and then of course what you hope to see in the future. So the past, present, future framework is also another simple way for you to tackle table topics or impromptu speaking. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, two frameworks that I've shared with you with regards to how you can tackle impromptu speaking or table topic segment more effectively. So impromptu speaking, as we know, is about standing on your feet and speaking off the cuff, and it clearly is something that you and I can prepare for. So the next time anyone asks you to come up to the front to speak on any particular subject, topic, or theme, always remember to apply any of the two frameworks which I've shared to effectively be able to speak on those subjects. You will not only be seen more prepared, more competent, and more importantly, you will have a very smooth flowing thoughts process when you speak, so you will not be all over the place. In summary, what I would like to share with you is that impromptu speaking or off the cuff speaking is something that you need to always practice, and practice makes permanent. So the more affluent you are at using these frameworks, the more effective you are at using these frameworks, you will be more flexible and adaptable to whatever topics or subjects you are speaking about. And hopefully with that, you'll be seen as a more charismatic speaker who has his presence all there for the audience. So thank you for tuning in to this segment on communication and how to effectively communicate better. Hope to see you in the next segment. Bye.